Greetings. Book club. Kem Arts Book Club. Kem Arts Book Club. Oh, Lord. That don't even look right. Kem Arts Book Club. Awareness by OSHO. And this, I'm putting this as episode 4 because I didn't go back and look, but I believe it was episode 4. All right. Woo! Book club. Damn, hold on. I can't even get both of y'all in the dang on thing. Oh gosh, hold on. Let me see if I can. All right. Okay, hold on. Greetings, everybody. Book club, OSHO awareness. I don't know if y'all got a couple of OSHO books. I will go get the other books we done. Well, that's what it looked like if you want to order it. Of course, I got it from Half Price Books. It's a lot cheaper. OSHO awareness, very cheap, $6-7. All right, $6-7. Hold on. Maybe I'll put it right there. Book Club OSHO, we back. We're back in action. All right. Sofa Talk with the Book Club. Y'all got an hour. Y'all got an hour. Y'all got an hour. All right. Of course, we are not running through all these damn books. I know that. But I'm going to show y'all some books. Let me get my markers out. Get your tabs, get your markers, get your notes, get your pens, get your paper, get your tablets. Because we about to get on this book club. We's about to get on this book club. Notes, pens, papers, tablets. I gotta find, I don't know if I want this stool or not. I don't think I want the stool. I don't know if I want the stool, if it's too high. Oh, it may be too high. Book club, y'all. Episode 4. This may be too high. Oh, shit. Hold on. Is this too high? Yep, that's too high. Hold on. I'm going to have to get my other little stool. This was too tall. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to sit back here on the sofa. Book club. Oh, there's the book club. Okay. So for Kem Arts Book Club, we already did intimacy. We did intimacy a while back. You can find it on my YouTube channel, Kem Arts. Here's one called Courage by OSHO. All right. We're going to do a little bit of awareness today and discuss The Secret of Secrets by OSHO. All right. Very thick one. All right. Being in Love by OSHO. Being in Love. Do y'all want the old new or do you want the new? It's time for some new. And Tantra by OSHO. Tantra. All right. So those are just some books that I found by OSHO. Very great writings. If you're spiritual in like real spirituality, I gotta get this. I can't sit back this far. I feel like I'm too far away. If you guys, oh, I gotta cut the air on 80 damn degrees. What the bejeebus? Let me sit on my little tree of life, my little stump here, my little stool. Y'all know me. I'm gonna have to get down like this because I felt too far away. I'm stretching my back, hurting my back doing that. I'm working that back. Don't know how to act. Slow motion with me. Slow motion with me. Slow motion with me. Slow motion with me. Woosah. Okay. No, like, what was that, Kim? I don't know. Shit. I just felt like doing it. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. You be doing it and doing it and doing it well. You be doing it and doing it and doing it well. Okay. Y'all. Oh, Lord. I went to a Japanese steakhouse and got me some food. I needed some fuel after that 5-hour reading this morning. If you didn't see it, go see it. All right? Go see it. If you didn't see that reading, that was a powerful, intuitive message. It's called Spring Equinox, Hot Mama Summer. Let me get, oh, Lord, come here. How y'all doing out there, TikTok? Everybody all right out there now? I'll be back. Hold on. Y'all, I said I'll be back. If y'all want to give donations, y'all welcome to the book club. Y'all welcome to give donations. I'm gonna pin it down there. Y'all are welcome. Book club and journaling, of course, with Kem Arts. This is part of that segment. I used to do journaling last year, still do. I just hadn't done it yet this year. So I'm gonna put journaling with Kem. Y'all can see the playlist. Y'all can see the playlist. Oh, Lord. Y'all can get the playlist. Y'all can go to Journaling with Kem in my playlist, or you can go to book club. All right. Where's my mark? Oh, here's my pen. Here's my markers. Get your pens. If y'all already got a couple of books, get your little tabs, stuff that you find amusing or important that you might want to highlight. Get your notes. I write in my books. I do enough of posting notes and shit. So usually if I'm learning something or if I got some type of idea, I will mark in my book. All right. I'm one of those people. I will write up in some shit in some books. Okay. Maybe sometimes if I feel like it, sometimes I'll read it. I won't. OSHO awareness, the key to living in balance. We're going to touch base and see where spirit goes with this. Who all has the OSHO book? Who has OSHO? Silence in the space in which one awakens, and the noisy mind is the space in which one remains asleep. If your mind continues chattering, you are asleep. Damn. Well, damn, if he just didn't pop somebody in the eye. Let's read that again, because he just hit us all in the eyeball with that one. All right? Right in the eye socket. God damn. Man ain't even here giving eye punches, okay? Punching people dead in the damn eye. Let's read that again, because I don't think we get that part. That means meditation. That means silencing the mind from rambling, from all the chatter, from all the self-talk. That's why people stay busy, because they cannot deal with the chattering mind, the random talk. They don't know how to slow it down. They don't know how to cease it. If you've ever done meditation and you do trance meditation, you will experience that serenity, that quietness where you're just strictly third eye. You meet your being. You meet your creator. You meet your maker. Face to face, eye to eye. Everybody cannot trance meditate. That takes time. It used to take me all night to do that. It don't take me but under 5 minutes now. I was telling one of the lady I was talking to yesterday, I said, shit, when I say the sleep monster coming to get me, let me get off this damn pop-up, I be about to trance out. It's time to go. Because I told her, I said, y'all gonna see some shit. Y'all gonna be like, what the fuck just happened? Because, honey, I was about to go into La La Land for real. Trance out, see all kind of shit. If I wanted to go into it and continue it, I could. Because I was already there. So a lot of times when y'all see my eyelids getting heavy and I go, uh-oh, the sleep monster trying to snatch my soul. Trying to take me back home. To the planet. Okay, we going back to the planet of the eye. Okay, the planet of the eye. Okay, me, myself, and mother joking eye. Okay, I'm trying to tell y'all that takes time. When you meditate and you practice meditation and trance meditation, you'll see things in different dimensions out of your third eye, not your physical eye. I got to read that again. Silence is the space in which one awakens, and the noisy mind is the space in which one remains asleep. If your mind continues chattering, you are asleep. Wow. What the freak? Talk about a punch in the eye socket. Like he did. He just literally uppercut everybody. There it is right there. Sitting silently, if the mind disappears and you can hear the chattering birds and no mind inside, a silence, this whistle of the birds, the chirping, and no mind functioning in your head utters silence. Then awareness wells up in you. It does not come from the outside. It arises in you. It grows in you. Otherwise, remember, you are asleep. Like, why didn't I meet this man? Why didn't I meet this man? Me and this man would have got married. I know. I don't even know this man. But I'd have been one of his wives, okay? Let me tell you. Love you too, Stacy. I'd have been one of his wives. I'd have been his first wife and only wife. I'm just trying to tell you. Did you hear this? Did you hear the depth of that? Do y'all understand what depth is? Do you understand what depth is? Substance is. Do you understand how deep he just dove into your soul and snatched out some air like that? Y'all didn't see how deep that was? Y'all probably like, I don't get it. Okay, because you're not there yet. That's why you don't get it. All right? Nothing bad. Just you got to be a deep diver. You got to be somebody that dives in the subconscious, the Atlantis, okay? You can't be superficial at all with this stuff. This is true spirituality. It was beautiful, wasn't it, Stacy? Absolutely beautiful. All right? Man is a highly sophisticated machine. Rats are simple machines. It is easy to study rats. That's why psychologists go on studying rats. They study rats and they conclude about man. And their conclusions are almost right. So man is a dirty old rat, a rodent, a scavenger, a trash eater. He almost right. He greedy. He'll eat anything. He'll chew through anything. Wires, walls. Basically, I love it. She said basically, is that what he just called man? I just described a rat. They scour at night. They run through trash, into dumpsters, bottom feeders. A man calling a man a rat. I love this dude already. I think I'm in love. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Woo. Woo. I don't know where you get this from, but a man wrote this book, y'all. It wasn't a woman, it was a man. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me, because don't get mad at me because he called y'all ass a dirty rat. Don't get mad at me. Y'all don't know what clean is. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. This is a poem up here at the top. Let me see if this is the beginning of it. Yeah. Oh, of men and rats. I can't see. I can't see like this. I got to figure out something because I can't see. Wakefulness is the way of life. The fool sleeps as if he were already dead, but the master is awake and he lives forever. He watches. He is clear. How happy he is, for he sees the wakefulness is life. How happy he is, following the path of the awakened. With great perseverance, he meditates, seeking freedom and happiness. That was from Buddha. That was of men and rats. Where is B.F. Skinner? Going to find a Buddha. And even if he could find a Buddha, he preconceives, prejudiced ideas will not allow him to see. He will go on seeing his rats. He cannot understand anything that rats cannot do. Now rats don't meditate. Rats don't become enlightened. And he conceives of man only as a magnified form of a rat. And still I say that he is right about the greater majority of people. His conclusions are not wrong. And Buddha will agree with him about the so-called normal humanity. The normal humanity is utterly asleep. Even animals are not so asleep. But dang. I say almost, mind you, because 1/10 of 1% is the most important phenomenon that has happened. A Buddha, a Jesus, a Muhammad, these few awakened people are real men. But where can B.F. Skinner find a Buddha? Certainly not in America. Why were Adam and Eve expelled from paradise? They were expelled because they had eaten the fruit of knowledge. They were expelled because they had become minds and they had lost their consciousness. Oh shit. Wait a minute. Did y'all just hear that? Let me find that paragraph right quick. Man is in a fallen state. Where is that at? Okay, here, I was reading it right. Damn, I'm good. Okay, let me go on back here. Man is in a fallen state. In fact, this is the meaning of the Christian parable of the fall of Adam, his expulsion. Why were Adam and Eve expelled from paradise? They were expelled because they had eaten the fruit of knowledge. They were expelled because they had become minds and they had lost their consciousness. If you become a mind, you lose consciousness. Mind means sleep. Mind means noise. Mind means mechanicalness. If you become a mind, you lose consciousness. Hence, the whole work that has been done is to become consciousness again and lose the mind. You have to throw out your system, all that you have gathered as knowledge. It is knowledge that keeps you asleep. Hence, the more knowledgeable a person is, the more asleep. That has become my own observation too. Innocent villagers are far more alert and awaking than the professor in the universities and pundits in the temple. The pundits are nothing but parrots. The academians in the universities are full of nothing but holy cow dung, full of absolutely meaningless noise, just minds and no consciousness. People who work with nature, farmers, gardeners, woodcutters, carpenters, painters, they are far more alert than the people who function in the universities as deans and vice chancellors and chancellors. Because when you work with nature, nature is alert. Trees are alert. The form of alertness is certainly different, but they are very alert. But damn, he just called them jokers in university sleep. Wow. Ooh, Lord. Oh. Now, there are specific proofs of their alertness. And the woodcutter comes with an axe in his hand with his deliberate desire to cut the tree. All the trees that he sees come and tremble. Now, there are specific proofs about it. I am not talking poetry. I am talking science when I say this. Now, there are instruments to measure whether the tree is happy or unhappy, afraid, sad or ecstatic. When the woodcutter comes, all the trees see him starting to tremble. They become aware that death is close by, and the woodcutter has not cut any tree yet. Just his coming. And one thing more, far more strange. If the woodcutter is simply passing by with no deliberate idea to cut the tree, then no tree becomes afraid. It is the same woodcutter with the same axe. It seems that his intentions to cut a tree affect the trees. The intention is the key word. You heard that? Intention. His intention to cut the tree affects the tree. It means that his intention is being understood. It means the very vibration is being decoded by the tree. Because remember, nature is alive, man is what? Asleep. Nature is alive, man is asleep. Oh my God. Boy, where was this man all my life? Good Lord. Where was this man all my life? I'd have married him 100 times. Come on, let's go get married. We just got married. We're going to get married again. Come on, let's go get married, OSHO. We already got married. We're going to get married again. Okay, like 100 times. And one more significant fact has been observed scientifically. This brother was deep. If you go into the forest and kill an animal, not only the animal kingdom around becomes shaken, but trees also. Because nature is alive and animals are alive, but humans are what? Asleep. Like, what haven't they told us? Okay? What haven't they told us already? If you kill a deer, and see my son hunts. If you kill a deer, all the deer that are around feel the vibration of murder. Become sad, a great trembling arise in them. But that's why they're supposed to kill them with respect too. Because even though they made that as a hunting thing, a sport, you got to kill those deers with respect. They can't let them suffer. And it just showed you the forest and everything resonates with that intention of killing and murder. So they all freak out because they all feel that ripple, that vibration through that forest, through them trees, because that rush of what? Adrenaline in that animal. That startle, that something's coming, danger's coming, right? Again, like I've been said a while back on a couple of things, we are in nature's way. Nature is not in our way. We are in the animal's way because we build streets, we build apartments, we build roads, we build bridges, we move their habitat, and we push them further and further and further out of where they are, their territory was, just to put a subdivision, just to put a school, just to put a store, a gas station, right? And with no respect. So we get bobcats and we get stray whatever, bobcats and what do you call them things? Coyotes running through the damn neighborhood, look like a little mutt, So suddenly they are very afraid for no particular reason at all. They may not have seen the deer being killed, but somehow in a subtle way, they are affected instinctively, intuitively. But it is not only that the deer that are affected, the trees are affected, the parrots are affected, the tiger are affected, the eagles are affected, the grass are affected. The murder has happened, destruction has happened, death has happened. Everything that is around is affected. Man seemed to be the most asleep because you have no respect for what? Nature. That's awake. That's a living organism. The trees are alive. The animals are alive. They're more awakened than human. Right? Is that, you remember you saying that? Yep. And so the sutra of Buddha have to be meditated on deeply. Wakefulness is the way of life. Wakefulness is the way of life. You are alive only in the proportion that you are aware. Awareness is the difference between death and life. You are not alive just because you are breathing. You are not alive just because you have a heart. Okay, because of heart beating. Psychologically, you can be kept alive in the hospital without any consciousness. We call that brain dead. We call that life support. All right. Hooked up to the machine and it's breathing for you, keeping that oxygen and that blood circulating. Once you're pulled off the mechanical devices, you out of here. So that's the vegetable state. Brain dead or coma, comatose, right? Induced coma or whether coma, whatever coma. Your heart will go on beating and you will be able to breathe because of the support system, right? You can be kept in such a mechanical arrangement that you will remain alive for years in the sense of breathing and the heart beating and the blood circulating. Exactly what I just said. There are now many people around the world in advanced countries who are just vegetating in the hospital because advanced technology has made it possible for your death to be postponed indefinitely. For years, you can be kept alive. And if this is life, then you can be kept alive. But this is not life at all. Just a vegetate is not life, which is wrong. And I'm going to tell you why, and that's my opinion because I've been a nurse for 27 years. That person is in vegetative state, and really that's a person selfishness. That's a family member's selfishness after a certain period of time. That's where the law has to step in, because when the hospitals and the doctors can do no more at that point, that bill has to be paid, of course. That bed has to be paid. The medicine has to be paid. The round the clock has to be paid. And especially if it's a person that cannot come home where you guys can take care of them like that. The family members meaning. That's being selfish. Because people are not ready to let go and they have a fear of detachment. They are attached to the physical body. And that they're acting in that selfish manner, not thinking, why leave somebody here to suffer like that? That's a loss of dignity and respect. And yeah, they may not have had wishes and things like that and directives and stuff like that. And yeah, you can do it for a year or a month or whatever. If they ain't waking up after that, what quality of life they're going to have in a vegetable state when the brain is already dead? And they've proven the brain is dead. That's different. A coma is different from brain dead, like brain dead. A coma, you could wake up from a coma, but brain dead, you're dead. The machine is keeping you alive. If they took you off of that, you would not be here. Even if in a coma, if you on ventilation, you ain't going to be here. You could be breathing. So people don't know the difference between detachment. So that's when the laws and the states and the Supreme Court's got to step in to rule whatever they got to rule for that person. And he just told you that's not life, because they can't get up and play. They can't eat. They can't see. They may not hear. We don't know what they can do. Yeah, but they're not moving. They got to be turned. They need 24-hour clock care. Turning somebody every 2 hours. Do y'all know what that's like, turning somebody every 2 hours? So that they don't get bed sores. Y'all run the risk of them getting bed sores. You run the risk of them getting contractors. You run the risk of them being in a feeding tube, a G tube. They end up with less and less quality of life. Into fetal position sometimes. Drawed up because guess what? Humans don't follow the rules either. They don't turn every 2 hours. They might be 3 hours turning. They might be 4 hours turning. They might be all night in that one position, not turned at all. If you worked in long term like I have, you will see it. You will see it firsthand. They don't turn. They do not do it. Nobody's that perfect. We would hope turn and reposition every 2 hours and as needed to keep the bed sores away and the contractors and even therapies and range of motion. They don't do it. They don't do it. So why leave your family members like that to suffer with contractions? When the arm draw up, locked up like this because it's not being exercised while they laying there comatose or vegetative. Somebody has to do their range of motion for them, else they end up like this and end up like this. Now, do you want a loved one like that? Ask that. You know how painful it is to have a contraction? And then somebody have to come give you a bed bath and move that limb? Do y'all? No, y'all don't. Most of y'all don't, because y'all don't work in healthcare. And that's just greed. That's just selfishness, because you don't want to let the person go because of whatever your guilty ass reasons are. Plug a G-tube in them, plug this in them, keep them in here, you know, let them be alone because of guilt, because y'all didn't take care of them when they was here. Being selfish. Being selfish. If they could talk, they'd probably say, let me the fuck go and let me go. I don't want to be like this, because they lose that dignity. They lose their dignity. Nobody wants their ass wiped by somebody else. Okay, please. You know, nobody. I mean, having a baby is enough. It'll strip you down. You know, your coochie just like this. You know, and a whole being coming out of that bitch. Bah! Loch Ness Monster. You lose all kind of dignity. Already spitting out babies. You know. So it says, yes, everything you are saying is real. I worked healthcare. See? Exactly. Yeah, we would want to do that, but with the manpower and the way they understaff things and people not pulling their weight or not doing their job as they supposed to, we got the good apples and the bad apples. So, and that's just fact. And the state knows that. I'm pretty sure they know that. Some of them have been nurses, the surveyors, so they know shit ain't being done. It ain't new. Okay, so that's not a vegetative state. Let me skip around here. That was in the understanding part. You are just living in a small corner of your being. The tiny conscious mind. It is as if somebody has a palace and has completely forgotten about the palace and has started living on the porch and thinks this is all. Wait a minute, what was that? I thought I saw something. The more watchful you become, the more all your hotness slows down. You become more graceful. As you watch, your chattering mind chatters less, because the energy that was becoming chattering is turning and becoming watchful. It is the same energy. Told y'all everything is energy. It can't be created. It can't be destroyed. Once you understand that, understand, superstand, and overstand, you won't be trying to you will understand the power of be. Let me just put it like that. Smell, touch, feel the breeze and the sun rays. Look at the moon and become just a silent pool of watchfulness. And the moon will reflect in you with tremendous beauty. Move in life remaining continuously watchful. Again and again you will forget. Don't become miserable because of that. It is natural. For millions of lives have have never tried watchfulness. So it is simple, natural, that you go on forgetting again and again. But the moment you remember, again, watch. Remember one, so it's observe, don't absorb. Watchfulness, wakefulness. Remember one thing, you might remember that you have forgotten watching. Don't become sorry. Don't repent. Otherwise, again, you are wasting time. Don't feel miserable. I missed again. Don't start feeling I am a sinner. Don't start condemning yourself because there is a sheer waste of time. Never repent for the past. Live in the moment. If you had forgotten, so what? It was natural. It has become a habit, and habits die hard. And these are not habits inhabited in one's life. These are habits embedded in millions of lives, those trillions of cells that y'all got. So if you can remain watchful, even for a few moments, feel thankful. Even those few moments are more than can be expected. So don't beat yourself up, in other words. But of course, that's not what religion taught us. Repent. And he's saying, repent for what? What'd you do? You're human. What'd you do wrong that you need to repent? Repent is just a simple act of not knowing or not remembering. And he said, just catch back up and remember. Just be aware. Try it again. Remember again and again. Become aware and aware again. Be watchful, aware and aware again. Be mindful, aware and again. Because old habits die hard. Trillions of lifetimes of cells in your body. You couldn't possibly be without error. You couldn't possibly be without a setback. Or, I'm tired today. I don't feel like doing it. I'm going to let this slide today. I ain't going to clean the house. I'm not going to sweep the floor. I'm not going to make the bed. I'm going to be lazy today. It's okay. Be fucking lazy today. That's how you feel. You're in a moment of watchfulness, of wakefulness. You're acknowledging how you feel as a being. You just be, damn it, just be. Stop trying to play God and just be. All right? Just be. It's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up because y'all trying to try so hard to be spiritual. You don't have to try so hard to be spiritual. You just got to walk it. You just got to live it. You just got to talk it. You just got to breathe it. You just got to inhale it. You just got to be. That's spiritual. That's spiritual in itself. To just be. I remember I used to sit out on the balcony and meditate and moon gaze and star gaze, and I would see all kind of shit once I trance out. After it would take me 3, 4, 5 hours the whole fucking morning, and then soon 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock come, my ass sleepy. I guess I go to bed now. I didn't see nothing tonight. And then no point in entertaining blame and shame, right? And so then I sat and I did this for years and years and years and years. And all of a sudden, trance time came. Spirit was like testing my ass. How long is she gonna sit out here? What's she gonna do? Is she gonna just sit out here and look? I just sat out there and looked. I sat out there and looked. I sat out there and I observed just like a hermit. And boy, oh boy, one bop. Shoo, shoo. And when my head would come back up, I was somewhere else on the other side of the planet. I don't know where the hell my ass was, because I was up, but not up. When it's up, when it's up, when it's up, when it's up. No, I was up, but not up, okay? Because I saw some shit that y'all would probably be scared, okay? And so you trance and you learn and you go, oh shit, because you're in that trance. You're up, but you're not really up. You're looking at your third eye is what you're doing. So you're seeing whatever you're seeing in that night sky. because you somewhere else in another timeline, you done quantum leap somewhere. And I used to see all kind of images: flower of life, pyramid, hieroglyphs, rain, you name it, starfish, jellyfish, came right on me, land on me. I was telling one of the sisters the other day, I said, I sat on the balcony, I dozed off, I came back up like this, and then I was in that vision and whatever. And this thing was, and she was telling me how she was afraid. And I said, you don't have to be afraid, because it's not going to hurt you. If it's fear, that's not of spirituality. That's not nothing to be afraid of. So I'm going to share this with y'all. I shared it with her the other day. And I said, it was something calling me, but I was on the second floor. And my body was glued to that damn seat, but that thing was like, come here. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, I can't come here, because if I come here, I'm going over this motherfucking cliff, over this balcony, and they're going to catch me down there on the sidewalk in the morning, right? So I'm knowing in my head, my ass cannot get out of this motherfucking seat. Whatever the fuck I do, I just cannot get out of that fucking seat. But it was calling me. Come here. And I was like, I ain't got up out of this motherfucking seat. I'm on the second floor. Like, I'm tranced out, but I knew exactly where the hell I was at. I was not stupid, okay? I was not stuck on stupid. And I just sat there and I looked and I looked, and I was like, I couldn't get up. It was like glue on my ass, okay? Like super glue. I couldn't get up if I could. Spirit kept me so in that seat that I didn't even get up, even though it was calling me, but it was no fear. So see, it's different things you can experience in trance sleep, that astral projection, quantum leap, whatever you want to call it. You don't have to, you have to be ready for that shit. But I had worked on that shit for years and years and years. Some of y'all couldn't handle it. Y'all that went over that fucking balcony and been splattered first thing in the morning. Somebody would have came down out of that damn balcony and saw your ass on that concrete. That's how dangerous that shit is. Because it's dangerous, because if you're not, you don't play with spirituality, that's why it's dangerous. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's everything you built up to it. It doesn't happen overnight. You guys are not going to wake up and be spiritual like that, in other words. People went through those levels. They went through their training. They went through their initiation process in spirit. They passed those tests. You don't just think you're spiritual because it comes out of your mouth, like this book just said. That's not what being spiritual even is. Yeah, because you say it don't mean you're awake. That because you breathing don't mean you're awake. All right? That's why we say it's zombies. It's the walking dead. Because we know some people walking around with us and they are actually asleep. They have no idea they are asleep. All right? And we run into them every day, all day. They don't have to do anything. They can be law-abiding citizens. They can be those that break the law. They still fucking sleep, okay? So after that incident, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna write about this. So don't play with it, because you can't hurt yourself. Especially when you're not prepared to know you can't walk towards something and you're on the second floor. You know, because you can definitely hurt yourself. It wasn't trying to hurt me because I wasn't afraid. So I knew, see, that level of fear thing, that's what'll fuck you up when you get visions and premonitions. When you have fear with it. I wasn't afraid of any vision that I saw. I wasn't afraid of any vision that I saw because I knew what was going on. That was the journey. You're amazing, Kim. Truly, I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with us. Thank you. So you have to, you may get that if you stargaze, if you moon gaze, or if you sun gaze. Especially at night if you moon gaze, and you should moon gaze, because you can even, I had a telescope twice, and one time I was looking at the telescope and I saw a baby in the telescope. I mean, in the moon. I saw a baby in the moon. I said, why does it look like I'm seeing a baby in the moon? Like you'll see different images in the moon itself, all right? So if you got a telescope and you put it just right, your eye will pick up on different images in the moon. So I even got a picture of it on Facebook somewhere. Because I had a telescope and I took a picture of it so they could see it. And because I knew people wouldn't believe it if they saw it. It literally was. And I forget the second image, what the second image was. It was two images I seen in the moon at different times because I had two different telescopes. And I used to try to look in the moon when it get full like it was just Friday and try to look at it and find and look and see if I could see what it was, what was in it, and you'll see this image. Whatever that image is, you'll see it. I saw a baby, but I forget what the other one was. And I was like, why am I seeing a baby in the moon? It was weird. But anyway, that's observation. That's you seeing through your eyes, whatever was going on. So be careful, be aware, and be aware that everybody is not aware. All right, be aware that everybody is not aware. Okay. We are continuously contradicting ourselves each moment. Action goes in a direction, thinking goes in another. Feeling is somewhere else. We go on falling apart and we become more and more fragmented. That's what misery is. We lose integration. We lose unity. Now let's talk on integration. Misery loves company. So those people in misery that loves company are fragmented. And it is exactly what he just said. You're thinking somewhere else. Your feelings over there. And what did he say? And your actions doing neither of the two. That's why y'all miserable, because you have not aligned your thinking, which is man, your feelings, which is woman, into alignment, which is action, which is doing. Okay, let's break this down. Thinking. Save $1,000 a month. I'm thinking I want to save $1,000 a month. That's a thought. What would it feel like for me to save $1,000 a month? Yay! I accomplished. I got $1,000 in the bank. Let's do it again. I saved $1,000 off of what? I don't know, 20-something dollars an hour. And we know how hard that would be, because you can barely live off $25 an hour. Okay, so out of $25 an hour, I saved $1,000 a month. I'm excited. I saved it. I actually put what action to do? What did I do? What? Okay, now what did you do? I think I thought of saving $1,000. It would make me feel relieved. I would feel relieved. Imagine what that would feel like. Like an exhale, like a load off, right? Because you got $1,000 of savings as a cushion. So you would feel relieved that you saved that $1,000 that you put your mind to. And you felt good once it was accomplished. Okay, actions. What did you do? You stopped overspending, or you started doing a budget, right? So you see how that works with manifestation. What he just did is gave y'all the fucking key to manifestation, and y'all don't even know it. Now, this is y'all misery love company. I want $1,000. I'm manifesting $1,000. And already your feelings want to go spend it. And then your actions are not lining up because you're not saving it. You wanted to save it. You wanted to save it at first. Now you soon it came in, you went and spend it. So now your actions, your mind, and your feelings is in all those different directions. What he just said, misery loves company. You're fragmented. Therefore, your manifestation is fragmented. You get it? Feel it? Yep. So that's how you become more and more fragmented. When your thought, mind is man, is not adding up with your heart and is not adding up with your doing, with your actions. Your words are not adding up with what you're thinking and what you're feeling. So once you get those again into alignment, then you can manifest whatever y'all trying to manifest. And in other words, if not, y'all are miserable because things are not going the way you're wanting them to go, thinking them to go, needing to feel and get on that vibration because y'all don't know how to get on that vibration, and you don't know what to do to get it to the action plan. Remember, if there's a problem, there's an issue, there has to be a solution. You don't know how to come about the solution. Y'all, or you do, or y'all just don't want to do it. Either or. So that's what misery is. We lose integration. We don't know how to integrate the three. We don't know how to unify the three into one being to create whatever reality you want to create, or bring in whatever manifestation you want to manifest. We go on falling more and more apart, becoming more and more fragmented. That's what misery is. We lose integration. We lose unity. We become absolutely centeredless, just a periphery. And naturally, a life that is not harmonious is going to be miserable, tragic, a burden to be carried somehow, a suffering. At the most, one can make this suffering less painful. And there are 1,001 kinds of painkillers available. It is not only drugs and alcohol. The so-called religion has also functioned as opium. Oh, shit. Oh, so religion is a drug. Oh, did he just, I swear to God, I'm going to marry this man in another lifetime. I'm going to find his ass. I'm going to marry this man. I'm going to marry this man. Did he just say religion was opium? Did he just say religion was the drug? Y'all been drugged by religion. Oh my gosh. Did y'all just hear that? It drugs people. And naturally, all the religions are against drugs because they themselves deal in the same market. Oh, Lord. Damn. Where this man been all my life? Why haven't I met this man? Why haven't I met this man? That's what I want to know. They are against the competitors. If people take opium, they may not be religious. There may be no need for them to be religious. They have found their opium. Why should they bother against religion? Okay, then it's talking about all the other ones, the refined ones. They are not going to be religious because religion is a very primitive drug. Ooh, shit. Hence, all the religions are against drugs. So, oh, wow. Misery is a state of unconsciousness. So when we say misery loves company, that's a bunch of people that are unconscious and miserable as AF. They're asleep. They're not aligned. They're fragmented. They're broken. We are miserable because we are not aware of what we are doing, of what we are thinking, of what we are feeling, and we are continuously contradicting ourselves each moment. Actions goes in one direction, thinking goes in another, feeling goes somewhere else. Misery is a state of unconsciousness. Wow. The reason that religions are against, no, I don't want to read that. There is no need to adjust to suffering. There is a possibility to be totally free of suffering. But then the path is a little arduous. Then the path is a challenge. You have to become aware of your body and what you are doing with it. One day Buddha was giving his morning discourse, and the king had come to listen to him. But he was sitting in front of the Buddha and was continuously moving his big toe. Buddha stopped talking and looked at the king's toe. When Buddha looked at his toe, obviously the king stopped moving it. Buddha started talking again, and the king again started moving the toe. Then Buddha asked him, "What are you doing that? Why are you doing that?" The king said, "Only when you stop speaking and look at my toe did I become aware that I was doing what I was doing. Otherwise, I was not at all conscious." Buddha said, "This is your toe, and you are not conscious? Then you can even murder a person and you may not be conscious." Ooh. And exactly in that way, people have become murdered, and the murdered has not been conscious. Many times in the courts, murderers have absolutely denied that they have murdered. First, it used to be thought that they were just deceiving, but the latest findings are that they are not deceiving. They did it in conscious state. They were so enraged, they were so angry at the moment that they were possessed by the rage. And when they are enraged, your body secretes certain intoxicating poisons. Your blood becomes intoxicated. To be in a rage is to be in a temporary madness, and the person will completely forget about it. He was not aware of it at all. And that's how people are falling in love, killing each other, committing suicide, doing all kinds of things. Wow. The first step in awareness is to be watchful of your body. Slowly, slowly, one becomes alert about each gesture, each movement. As you become aware, miracles start happening. Many things that you used to do before simply disappear. Your body becomes more relaxed. Your body becomes more attuned. A deep peace starts prevailing even in your body. A subtle music pulsates in your body. Then start becoming aware of your thoughts. At the same as the same has to be done with your thoughts. They are more subtle than the body, and of course more dangerous too. And when you become more aware of your thoughts, you will become more surprised as what goes on inside you. If you write down whatsoever is going on at any moment, you are in for a great surprise. That's journaling right there. You will not believe it. this is what is going on inside of me. Just for 10 minutes, going on writing, close the door, lock the doors and the windows so nobody can come in. So you can be totally honest and light a fire. Look at there, and light a fire so you can go, so you can throw it in the fire so nobody will know except you. And then become truly honest. Go on writing whatsoever is going on inside the mind. Don't interpret it. Don't change it. Don't edit it. Just put it on paper as naked as it is, exactly as it is. Now, I said that a long time ago when I had journaling with Kim last year, and I told y'all it was the first thought, and that's why I would not let somebody touch my shit, because they will change that shit, and it does not have the same vibration as to when you wrote it if you have another ghostwriter or editor change your shit. Now, journaling, write down, don't try to skim it in case, oh, I got a journal, but I don't want my husband or my wife to find it, so I'm gonna be all beautiful. Y'all are not journaling because y'all not writers, and y'all don't understand what true journaling and writing is. If you're gonna try to worry about somebody finding it, then don't put it in there. That's not journaling. It's exactly what he just said. Write it and let it go. And don't try to go back and rearrange it and make it sound all cupcake-ish when it's brutal, or when you're mad, or when you're angry, but you try to make it seem light, like it's not really bothering you. If you want to say I hate that bitch, then write I hate that motherfucking bitch. In other words, that's what he's saying. I can't stand that motherfucker. That motherfucker did this to me. That son of a... That's what he's saying. He didn't say, oh, I don't like so-and-so because so-and-so when I was little did that. That's not your true feelings, and that's not journaling. Some of y'all are journaling pretty. Y'all are trying to make journaling be pretty. Healing is not pretty. That's why you're asleep still. That's why you're not awake. You're talking to a true writer. You write what is first coming to your mind. I got thousands of writers back there. Exactly like that. To this day, that's a writer. That's journaling. Not trying to lighten it in case somebody look at it or find it. You don't want them to know your secrets. Well, then, like he said, burn that bitch. Write it out. Burn that piece. Write the other shit in the journal. But don't try to beautify. You're not healing because you're not being clear, and you're not being authentic with how y'all feel, with your thoughts, and with what? Your actions of writing. So you're still going to be unconscious, and misery is what? Unconscious, which is why y'all are still asleep. Because even if you're journaling to make it look like roses and peaches and cream. And that's not what journaling is for. Journaling is for you to get to the root of whatever's bothering you, trauma, wounds, bondage, whatever, generational curses, whatever you find that therapy form for, all right, to help you cope. It's a coping mechanism. It shouldn't take the place of psychiatrists and shrinks, because if it's a deeper problem, it's a deeper problem. And we can be misdiagnosing ourselves a lot of times when it comes to spirituality. Like it really be something wrong with you motherfuckers out there. Like truly. It can really be something wrong with you motherfuckers. And you'll go journal. No, go see your ass a motherfucking shrink is what that fucking shit is, okay? Because your ass is crazy. Okay? That kind of stuff. So don't never think that writing substitutes for therapy. It's a form of therapy. It's a form of release. It's a form of self-healing. But some people cannot do that on their own. It's too traumatic. Okay? It's too in-depth. It's too, even though you might sound a little crazy to the shrink, maybe. Because if they're not awake and in their sleep, they ain't gonna understand what you're saying anyway. They're gonna try to give you some Haldol, some Prozac, some Wellbutrin, some Cymbalta, and anything else that's new and out there called a depressant. Laxapro, Celexa, Zoloft. They're going to give you all kind of tranquil stuff, okay, to make you feel good, to shut that side of the brain down. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're going to do. So, let me get back to my page. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be good. All right. And then we're gonna go. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this here. I'm trying to find out where it's starting at. Where's the wind at? Where's it at? When you become more aware of your thoughts, you will be surprised at what goes on inside of you. If you write down whatsoever is going on at the moment, you are in for a great surprise. You will not believe it. Okay, let me go down here. Once you are aware of all these three, they all become joined into one phenomenon. All right? So we talking about the feelings, the emotions, and the mind. The subtle layers are most difficult, but if you can be aware of your thoughts, then it is just one more step. A little more intense awareness is needed as you start reflecting your moods, your emotions, and your feelings. And when all these, are one, functioning together perfectly, humming together, you can feel the music of all three. You have become an orchestra. Then the fourth happens, which you cannot do. It happens of its own accord. It is the gift from the whole. It is the reward for those who have done these three. So that means aligning your feelings, your emotions, and your mood. And from that, you get the mind, right? Once you do all that, the orchestra starts to play. You get the reward. You get the benefit of lining and attuning into that universal music, the universal music that happens inside of us. And the fourth of the ultimate awareness, that which one awakened. One becomes aware of one's awareness. That is the fourth. To be aware of your own awareness. How many of y'all can truly say you are aware of your own awareness? That makes one a Buddha. That awakened one. And only in that awakening does one become to know what bliss is. The body knows pleasure. The mind knows happiness. The heart knows joy, and the fourth knows bliss. Bliss is the goal, and awareness is the path towards it. Even right now, you are dreaming within. 1,001 thoughts continue, and you are not conscious of what's happening. You are not even aware of what you are doing. You are not aware of who you are. You move as people move in sleep. You must have known somebody who moves, does this or that in sleep. I guess that's sleepwalking, huh? And then goes back to sleep again. There is a disease called somnambulism. I don't even know what that is. Many people in the night, oh yeah, the sleepwalking, that's what I just said. Many people in the night get up from their beds, their eyes are open, and they can move. They can move and they can go find the door. They can go to the kitchen. They can eat something, and they can come back and get in the bed. That's sleepwalking. And okay, sleepwalking. I said that before I saw the word. Okay, where am I at? And if you ask them in the morning, they don't know anything about it. Almost as if they try to remember it, they will see that they had a dream that night, that they woke up, that they went into the kitchen, but it was a dream. At the most, even that is difficult to remember. Many people have committed crimes, many murders within the courts. Oh, so they saying they sleepwalk to commit a crime? Oh, Lord. Oh, gosh. Many people have committed crimes, so many murders, when in the court say that they don't know, they don't remember even having done such a thing. It is not that they are deceiving the court. No. Now, psychoanalysts have come to find that they are not deceiving. They are not being untrue. They are absolutely truthful. They did commit the murder when they were fast asleep. They did commit it as if in a dream. Woo! This sleep is deeper than ordinary sleep. This sleep is like being drunk. You can move a little, you can do a little, you can be a little aware also, but drunk. You don't know what exactly is happening. You have done, what have you done in your past? Oh, shit. Can you exactly recall it? Why you did what you did? What happened to you? Were you alert when it was happening? You fell in love, not knowing why. You became angry, not knowing why. You find excuses, of course. You rationalize whatsoever you do. Not rationalization is not, but rationalization is not awareness. Awareness means that whatsoever is happening in the moment is happening with complete consciousness. Let's read that again. Awareness means whatsoever is happening in the moment is happening with complete consciousness. You are present there. If you are present when anger is happening, anger cannot happen. If you are present when anger happens, if you are present when anger is happening, anger cannot happen. It can happen only when you are fast asleep. When you are present, Immediate transformation starts in your being because you are present, aware. Many things are simply not possible. All that is called sin is not possible if you are aware. So in fact, there is only one sin, and that is unawareness. And that's what I said a minute ago. I said sin is the only thing that sin is you not remembering. It's you not knowing. So it's you not remembering what you don't know, but you know, but you don't remember that you know. That's the form of sin that they talk about in the Bible. Sin is not, and it's not nothing that you cannot, you don't have to repent, because he already said that. You don't have to repent. You just don't fucking remember your ass to sleep. That's it. And you got to practice being what? Mindful. You got to practice being aware. You got to practice being watchful. Wakefulness. So it's nothing to repent. That's bogus. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. Hell, you've been fucking knocked unconscious when you got this motherfucker. How the fuck you gonna remember? Right? How you gonna remember? You're human. Right? Oh, Lord. So, in fact, there is only one sin, and that is unawareness. So, the sin is the unawareness that y'all are not aware, that we are not aware. That's sin. The sin is, let's repeat this so y'all understand. Sin is that we are not aware that we are not aware. He didn't put the rest of it on it. It's you not having the awareness that you are unaware, that you are not aware. Powerful. Powerful. So it's nothing to, it's, in other words, it's normal for us. He's calling it normal for us. He's calling it normal for us to not be aware. It's okay, in other words. We just got to wake up. When we wake up, we just got to be aware, be in tune with our what? Emotions, our mood, and our feelings, and then our thoughts. And that's when you become centered. And that's when you become aware, because you know where now you are in the present moment. And when you're in the present moment, you cannot sin. Because you can't do both at the same damn time. You can't sin. You're in the now. When you're not in the now, you're sinning because you're not aware you went back to sleep until you wake back up again. So this is a on and off thing, like a light switch with us, where we go in and out depending on how we're feeling, what we're thinking, where we're preoccupied, what we doing, this, that, and the other, right? And the third. So sin is the unawareness that you don't remember, that you're unaware. And once you are aware, there is no sin, because you're living in the now. You're not living in you not knowing. You're living inside the knowing. You are aware. You're living inside the knowing. You are aware. So you cannot get angry and be aware at the same time. When you get angry, that's sin. Because guess what? You're not in the what? Now. Because the now is all about what? Bliss. It's all about alignment with the feelings, the emotions, the mood, and the thought. And knowing the body, what the body is doing at all times. If you're talking and you're doing this, I'm talking, or you're talking and I'm doing this, like the toe was doing to Buddha. And then when you go, and I go, and then you start talking again, and I just sit there and space out, and zone out, and start moving parts of my body. I'm not even aware that I'm making this noise. Some people not even, they do this when they talk, when you're sitting there talking to them, and they just start, and you like, and they look at you and they stop, because they're not aware that their mouth is, They sucking their teeth, right? Which is irritating to some people. So gratitude helped me fit it my homework. So see, so it said, I love that. Gotta stay aware. Yes, yes, yes. You told it, family, no point in entertainment, blame, and shame. That's right. That's right. That's right. So again, that's sin. We're in and out. We're in and out of consciousness. We're in and out of awareness. We're in and out of our waking moment. Anytime we're not in the now, we're asleep. Anytime we're not in the now. And again, you can be walking around here clear as day, consciousness, sun and all. Step out of the present moment, and guess what? Your ass done went back to sleep. Your ass done blocked out something, blacked out, blocked out, did something, tapped out. You're not aware unless you're always. Now, who does that? Okay, no, let me ask this question. Who don't do that? So now it's no name, game, shame, and blame, huh? Because we all do it. You're not, I'm going to tell you what you're not doing. And I'm going to tell you why I can tell you that you're not doing. Because it ain't no way we can live in a present moment of now at 24, 365. 7 days a week. Because we're what? Human. We don't do it. In other words, you would have to sit there like Buddha on a stone out in nothingness and not be around people. Being out there in the wilderness, Mount Sinai, wherever the bejeebers was, wherever Muhammad went and wherever Buddha went, and sat there with no interaction, with nobody coming and bugging the shit out of your ass for anything, being left alone for you to have that type of peace. We're human. We're striving for that each lifetime to get back to that and what? Integrate those what? Fragmented pieces. Integrate those fragmented pieces where our feelings, our thoughts, and our actions are not lining up. Where our mood, our energy, our mood, our feelings, and our emotions are not aligned with our thoughts. Where those fourth, and then where that fourth comes in, bliss. When we're what? Now. Well, shit. What's now? Be. What's to be now? What's now to be or not to be? That's Shakespeare. That's now. To be or not to be. And so many people are not being. They're not to be yet. They're not aware yet. They're asleep from their what? Being. You're simply asleep from your being. That's where you are. You're simply asleep from your being. Because you're not to be yet. To be or not to be. To be or not to be. To sin or not to sin. Which one is it? To sin or not to sin? Which one do y'all want? To sin or not to sin? To be or not be? To ascend or not to ascend? To descend? To fall from awareness into unconsciousness, or to rise in awareness into consciousness, into being, into now, into bliss, into watchfulness, into wakefulness. Tap into your breathing. That helps your awareness. Exactly. Exactly. Helps you to stay present. Helps you to stay present. So emotions, mood, and feelings, and thoughts. And fourth is what? Bliss. Is bliss. Is bliss. So you got to practice aligning those. You got to practice, let me see where that's at. You got to practice aligning those moods, emotions, feelings, right? Where's my thoughts at? And the fourth happens with this, which is the orchestra, which is the bliss. And that is when it is a reward for those who have done these three. So you can almost say the orchestra is the abundance, the peace, right? The serenity, the tranquility, right? The oneness, the wholeness. It's the gift from the whole. We didn't get that until we have mastered those three, where our moods, our emotions, and our feelings. When we are aware of what we are feeling, every time, anytime, when we are aware of our emotions, anytime, every time, when we are aware of our moods, anytime, every time, then you are awarded that reward of that orchestra, that gift from the Creator, right? When you got stank energy on there, you know you got stank energy on there. When you mad, you know you're mad. You know you're outside yourself, you get back in balance. Boop. You know your feelings because you recognize your feelings. I feel pissed off today. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm mad. I'm anxiety. I'm this. That's y'all. Okay, now you're becoming aware of how you feel. Now you're becoming aware of your true emotions. I don't feel good. I feel down. I feel sad. I feel depressed. I feel anxiety. I feel detached. Now your, what was the other one? Your mood. I feel stank mood. I feel stank energy. I don't want to be around nobody. Leave me alone. I just want to be by myself because I don't need this rubbing off on nobody. You're aware of all three of those. That's awareness. Congratulations. Y'all are aware. And for those that are not, they're not. They're not aware. Not yet, anyway. They're living in sin, right? Which is unconsciousness. That they have moods, that they have feelings, that they have thoughts, that they have emotions, right? And the only in awakening one does come to know the bliss. Bliss is the goal, and awareness is the path towards it. So we're on a path towards awareness that creates bliss. We're on a path of awareness that creates bliss. We're on a spiritual path of awareness that creates bliss. Well, the original word sin means to miss. It doesn't mean to commit something wrong. It simply means to miss. That's what we say, we missed the mark, right? To be absent, to be something without being present. This is the only sin. To be something without being present. To be something without being present. To be something without being present in the body. Without being present to the emotions, the moods, the feelings, and the thought. So that is to be something without being present. So that's like the sleepwalking murderer. Or the sleepwalker going to the kitchen, getting something out of the refrigerator and not remembering they went. They went to be something and they was not present. Someone that goes out, sleepwalks or hurts somebody, snaps out, drunks out, and then they wake up and the person is gone, or the horror stories that we see on TV, and they're gone and they don't remember how the person got that. That's to be something without being present. That means they don't remember committing the crime, but they did it. They were something, a murderer, but they wasn't present in it. But they did it. Somehow they did it. Hypnosis, possession, it doesn't matter. Whatever they want to describe it, is what they want to describe it as. You cannot fall in love if you are aware. Then falling in love is a sin. You can love, but it will not be like a fall. It will be like a rise. And we've always said, if you're truly spiritual, we do not fall in love, we rise in love. So love awakens, love elevates, love uplifts. And you'll know a person love if a person elevates you through the love they're expressing to you. If you going down and you sinking and you're in you fall in love, big boo-boo. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. You don't fall in love. You rise in love. You commit to rising in love. That means to elevating each other through pure love, genuine, authentic love. That means you're elevating me and I'm elevating you. You're reciprocating me and I'm reciprocating you. So we're both going to rise and elevate in love. One is not going to go up and not going to subject the other one to suppression and a doormat. That's a fall in love. That's a descent in love. That's the wrong kind of love. Love uplifts. Love doesn't demise. Love doesn't kill. Love is kind. Love uplifts. Love respects. Love is loyal. Right? So if you got somebody you saying you in love with, you already messed up. Because that person gonna drop your ass and ain't gonna catch you. Ain't gonna be back there to catch you either. Gonna let your ass hit the ground. So that's wrong. So you might want to check. Might check. You might want to check. Only person you better fall in love with is yourself, because you ain't gonna let yourself fall backwards. Not if you can help it. Not if you can help it. Hey, girlie and Kiana. Not if you can help it. So it's up to y'all. Y'all talking about we in love. I done fell in love. No, you better not fall in love, baby. Trust that. You're going to fall in love with the wrong one and they're going to drop your ass. They're going to leave your ass. Then you're going to be stuck by your ass, sad with your ass that you ever fell in love, okay? So don't fall in love. Rise in love. Love should elevate. Love should uplift. Love should grow you. Okay, expand. When you are aware, falling is not possible, not even in love. It is not possible. It is simply not possible. With awareness, it is impossible. You rise in love. And rising in love is the totally different phenomenon from falling in love. Fall in love is a dream state. So that means you're in a conscious coma. You're in a coma. That's why people who are in love, you can see it from their eyes as if they are more asleep than others, intoxicated, dreaming. You can see from their eyes because their eyes have a sleepiness. People who rise in love are totally different. You can see they are no longer in a dream. They are facing the reality and they are growing through it. They are evolving. Okay, let me break that down for those that don't understand. If you're in love with somebody, you're asleep. You're not growing. You're stagnant. That's a good way to put it. If you are rising in love with somebody, you are growing. You are expanding. You're not the same. So it's consistent with change, right? The only thing consistent in the universe is change. So to rise in love, you change, right? You transform, you transmute, right? But if you fall in love, you're not growing, you're stuck and you're stagnant, which is why y'all have resistance in relationships, because y'all are falling in love and you ain't falling going no goddamn where but back to fucking sleep, a deeper sleep, okay? A deeper sleep, a dream state sleep, a la la land, a fairy tale land, dream state. Because I'm in love, I fell in love. No, you rise in love. Change your words. Words are powerful, right? So you can, okay. Falling in love, you remain a child. So that's why we got a lot of childish people out here. Call themselves grown and dating. They don't need to be dating because they're a child. Okay, they're a chap. All right. Rise in love, you mature. There's a big difference in people out here. That because they're a grown body don't mean they mature. Some of them are still in a dream state. Hell, they've been knocked even further unconscious. All right, the way they acting around here. And by, love becomes not a relationship. It becomes a state of your being. Then it is not that you love this and you don't love that. No, you are simply love. Whosoever comes near you, you share with them. Whatsoever is happening, you give your love to it. You touch a rock and you touch as if you are touching your beloved's body. You look at the tree and you look as if you are looking at your beloved's face. You become a state of being, not that you are in love. Now you are love. This is rising. This is not falling. Woo! Love is beautiful when you rise through it. And love becomes dirty and ugly when you fall through it. Oh, it's like falling through the floor. It's like falling through the glass ceiling. And sooner or later you will fall. You will find that it proves poisonous. It becomes a bondage. You have been caught in it. Your freedom has been crushed. Your wings have been cut. Now you are free no more. So when you fall in love, you're not free. You have to grow your wings back. By freeing yourself and elevating in love, rising in love, not falling in love. When you fall in love, your wings have been snipped. When you rise in love, you pretty much grew your wings back. You got your wings back because you're free, you're liberated, right? So, falling in love, you become possession. You possess and you allow somebody to possess you. You become a thing and you try to convert the other person to have fallen in love with into a thing. Ooh-wee. Look at a husband and wife. They both have become like things. They are persons no more. Both are trying to possess each other. Only thing can be possessed, person never. So you possess things, but not people. But y'all got it twisted. Y'all trying to possess people and free things, okay? How can we possess a person? How can we dominate a person? How can we convert a person into a possession? It's impossible. We can't convert a person into a fucking pen. This is a thing. I possess this pen. This is my pen. I own it. It's my possession. A person is not y'all fucking possession. Let's get that straight. You don't own another motherfucker. Period. You own this motherfucking pen. It's yours. You bought it. You didn't buy a person. You didn't buy a person. You bought a fucking pen. You possess a pen. You don't possess another human being. You don't own another human being. Another human being, married or not, can do what the fuck they want to do. Okay? But if I go to the store and buy this, this is my possession. And if you take it from me, you stole it. Because I bought it. So I own it. But you don't own me. None of y'all do. I don't own y'all. You don't own me. And so y'all got manipulators out there and people trying to own, possess people, turn them into things. And then when they done with them, they throw them away as things and y'all are crushed because y'all fell in love when you were supposed to be rising in love. So y'all don't know the difference between rising in love and falling in love. Right? So both the husband is trying to possess the wife is trying to do the same. Then there is a clash when they both become basically enemies. Then they are destructive to each other. That's why marriages fail. Because y'all are treating each other like things and not like people. You're trying to make this person become a thing that it cannot. It is impossible. It is impossible. That's why marriages are fucked up. That's why y'all relationships are fucked up. All because you fell in love. And when you fell in love, you saw each other as an object, as a thing to possess. And it's a power struggle. And y'all wonder why y'all got power struggles going on in y'all relationships. Because y'all don't know the difference between a thing and a being, a possession and a being, between falling in love and rising in love. And when you, y'all, let me tell you when y'all gonna cut out this bullshit. Y'all gonna cut out this bullshit when a motherfucker don't raise you in love and try to make you dip in love, bring you down in love, lower yourself, lower your worth, lower your standards, make you feel secure, make you feel bad, make you a doormat. Now, what do you deserve? Do you deserve to be a doormat? Do you see yourself as a doormat? Are you a thing? A doormat is a motherfucking thing. It's a thing. A person, a being is not a fucking doormat. It's a thing. Just like this pen. You go to the store and you buy a doormat. Just like you bought this marker. You can't go to the store and pick a human being off a shelf. It's impossible. You birth a human being. You buy a thing. Get that through your head. A doormat. You go to the store in the garden aisle. You pick out that pretty welcome mat and you put it at your door. That's a possession. That's your thing. That's what you controlling. But you trying to make a human being go lay in front of your door and be walked on when you come in the house and wipe your shoes on a being laying there as a doormat. Make it make sense. That's what falling in love will do to you. But rising in love will put you in your primal state of awareness, of consciousness. Knowing you are not nobody's object. You don't belong to nobody. And you are not to be walked over, lowered, stepped over, abused, misused, mistreated, disrespected, played games. Now, ask yourself, the people y'all dealing with, do they make you feel like this? Or do they make you feel like this? Do they make you feel like a human being? Do they elevate you like a human being? Or do they demote you like this? Do they make you feel low like this thing, a thing? Do you feel yourself lowered, less than them? You fell in love into a dream state, in other words, because you've lowered yourself into what? A thing that is impossible for you to do by falling in love. I'm tired of being that damn being. Exactly. So then that's not the person for y'all. That's the best way you can gauge it by. That is not the person for you. If that person is making y'all feel like this pen, that's not your person. Period. Period. That's a possession. They want a doormat. They want somebody to manipulate them. They want to stroke egos. They want their ego stroked. And you have to lower yourself to an object. I'll be damned. Not in this fucking lifetime for no motherfucker. None. You gonna put me where the fuck I belong. Up top. Up the fucking top. That's what you gonna do. Put me on the motherfucking top. Because that's where I fucking belong. And guess what? You can come too. We both gonna go. Because one ain't going up and the other going down. We both going up or we both going down. Right? Because if I go down, you go down. If you go down, I go down. So if I lift you up, you lift me up. If you lift me up, I lift you up. That's rising in love. That's rising in love. So now you look at your relationships and you go, do I feel like a pen? Shit, I feel like a pen. What the fuck is wrong with me? Snap the fuck out of it. I'm in a goddamn dream. A nightmare. Now you can wake yourself up. Well, if I was a pen, I wouldn't be able to feel this because it's a thing. I can feel it, so I know I'm a being. So in other words, if somebody is not going to elevate y'all in love, that's not your person. That's not your person. That's not your person. If you got to walk on eggshells, that's not your person. That person want you to be a doormat, a pin, an object, a possession to make them feel big because they feel small inside. For whatever reason, it ain't y'all problem. That's they shit. That's they shit to deal with. But you don't have to stand there and be a doormat for them. Thank you. Oh, that's beautiful. But you don't have to stand there and be a doormat for them. Because there's other people that will lift y'all up where y'all belong. Period. Man or woman. There is people out there that will gladly lift y'all up where y'all deserve to be, where they deserve to be. And the reason why they lift people up out there, because they understand the principle, if I lift you up, you're going to lift me up. If I have your back, you're going to have my back. Look at there. See? Spirit right there confirming that shit with that noise. See there? See there? That's what a relationship is about. That's what rising in love is about. The husband and the wife, or the counterparts, or whatever you want to call yourself, going up together, growing up together, maturing up together, rising in love together. That's two maturity people, not a child and a medium child, or both two childs trying to raise each other. And that's what y'all got with these mixed up relationships. Y'all got two children trying to raise each other, making each other objects and possessing each other. So it's a power struggle. That's my toy. No, it's mine. No, it's mine. No, give it here. It's mine. That's what y'all doing. You going back, this is mine. No, it's just get yours. No, this, I want this one. Give it here. It's like y'all fighting over the remote. One TV, one remote. Don't know how to share. You know, you can't make anyone rise with you. Exactly, Cookie. Exactly. If you watch my back, I'll watch your back. Lots of gratitude. Exactly. So you got to look for those partners that elevate you where you feel you deserve worthy. If you're allowing this, you're allowing this. That's y'all doing that. Now, not do that. How do we not do that? By letting go. That's how we not do that. By, I deserve better than what you're giving me. I deserve what you're better and more than what you're giving me. You're giving me an object. You're giving me possession. You're not giving me elevation. I am no man's possession. No man's possession. Just like no man is no woman's possession, no woman is no man's possession. So if they're giving you an object, they don't love you. You're a thing to this person. You're a doormat to this person. You might as well go lay out in front of the door and sleep out front of the door and let this person walk over you and walk on you going and to and from work, and you stay out there and they put the dog bowl out there and you lay down outside the door and guard the door, because that's what you're doing. You may be in the house, but think of it that way. That's what you're doing. You're the doormat, whether you're in the house or outside the house. You're the doormat for that person. Who want to lay in front of my door? Anybody want to lay in front of my door? You want me to walk on you as I go and come in my door and wipe my dirty shoes and my germs on you? You want to lay down there on that hard ass floor that you can feel, be uncomfortable, get a bed sore, be cold, be freezing, get wet, get some snow on you, get some elements on you, be hot. Y'all want to lay out on the doorstep as a mat? You want me to walk over you like that? Who want that? Who want that? Answer the question, damn it. Who want that? Who that? Who that? Who the fuck is that? Now, ask your question question, is that person you with treating you like that? You don't know the difference now? I bet you know the difference now. Do you feel like that damn Mac? Do you feel lowered like the damn Mac? Answer the question. I'm just asking questions. Do you feel lowered like the Mac, or do you feel elevated like a human being? Do you feel worthy? Do you feel depressed? Do you feel depressed, suppressed, oppressed? Or do you feel elevated or uplifted? Do you feel you're on cloud nine, in other words, to put it simply? Do you feel like you levitating in air? Have you ascended into maturity? Or have y'all fell to childishness, to childhood, to being a child? Have you descended into immaturity? Y'all can be the judge. Ooh, this thing hurt my butt. Y'all can be the judge. How's that person making you feel is a good question to ask. How did the person make you feel? How do you feel when you're with the person? Your person. Your person. It's getting cold. How do you feel? You feel like an object, like a used object that can be thrown away once it's used up. I got this marker here. This marker here is completely gone. So this marker here is completely gone. Look, it's completely gone. This is y'all being their object. This is y'all being their object. It's completely gone. Look at it. It don't even got no more ink in it. It's right there. See how clear it is? It's out of there. Guess what you do with an object when you're done with it? That's what you do with an object when you're done with it. You discard it. You get thrown away. And then they go what? Find another object. When they use up all the ink in that object, here's another one. When they use up all that highlighter ink because you're disposable, they tossing it. Objects. When we're done with them, and you better hope somebody come by and go, oh, I think I can fix this. I like this. I can use this pen. Somebody else's what? Trash is a what? Another person's what? Treasure. All this thing needs is a refillable ink. All this need is refillable ink. I can use this. So that's what happens when you're a doormat for somebody. They'll use you up and discard you when they're done because they were manipulating you from the beginning. Right? That's where y'all get narcissists from, because that's what they do. Have a supply of what? Pens. Have a supply of what? Objects. They don't care what the objects look like. Skinny Minnie, Big Mama, Jezebel. They come in all colors. One size fit all. They don't even have a bam, trash. When they done, bam. It's the book OSHO, Awareness. Awareness by OSHO. Awareness by OSHO. That's what we just got finished reading. So you see why now? Who wants to be that Who wants to be that? Who think they worth more than that? Who feels I'm worth more than that? I'm worthy. I deserve better. Who know that they deserve better than what they person giving them? Who knows they deserve better than that? Who believes they deserve better than that? Who knows they deserve better than that? Who deserves better than that? Who deserves better than being tossed? That's why I'm alone now, healing more and more. You see what I'm saying? So if somebody is not lifting you guys up, if they're not appreciating you, man or woman, they're not for you. If you're feeling like an object that they just toss to the side, call whenever they want to, no consistency, you're an object. They're treating you like an object, an option. Like one of the markers in the little thing, I just tossed all of them over there. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to walk right past you. They're not going, oh, can I help you up? Can I pick you up? They're not going to lift you up. They're going to step over you and go to the next person or go to the next door or go to the store and get another object and get another possession. Oh, I got a new toy now, a timer. I got a whole bunch of timers. If they're not elevating you, they are not for you. They ain't got to kiss your ass. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about elevating you as in respecting you as a human being and not playing with your emotions. That's what I'm talking about. They're not for you. Because a grown, mature person shouldn't play with another grown, mature person. Y'all should be beyond that. And if you're not who you say you are. You're not who you say you are. And you're not certainly what you think you are. That's why I walked away. I was not going to let him bring me down when he don't want to rise up. That's right. Exactly. So it ain't that men can't find women to elevate them. It's not that women can't find men to elevate them. It's just you're looking at the ones that are treating you like objects. And those are the ones you don't even need to give a minute's thought of. A minute. A second out of the day. Worth of thought. Worth of emotion. Worth of feeling. Worth of mood, okay? They ain't even worth the mood, okay? You know, they just ain't even worth the mood. If they changing your mood like that, and your mood ain't changing for the better and the greater, that ain't the one for you. That is not the one for you. That's right. If they not coming to bring more peace on top of your peace, they is not the one for you. If they are disturbing the peace instead of adding more peace, they are not the one for you. If your peace is chaotic, they are not the one for you. Dog confirming it, right? They are not the one for you. If they cannot come with peace, they are not the one for you. Especially when you have worked on yourself. Our self-worth plays a huge part in knowing what we deserve. Exactly, singing. Exactly. 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 So hope y'all enjoyed that. This is episode 4. We'll be back. What's today? Is this the third? What is this, the third Sunday?
Yes.
This is the third Sunday. We'll be back. I'm trying to see if I'm having this every Sunday or first and the third Sunday. Y'all want to have it first and the third Sunday or every Sunday? Every Sunday or first and the third Sunday? Which one y'all want? At this point, I can sniff out the foolery miles away. Right? He said, we need to continue this, don't we? Every. Y'all like, the hell no. First Sunday, that's too far away. We're going to forget where we left off at. First and the third, every. Look at that. Tracy said every first and the third. And then y'all say every Sunday. Every Sunday book club. We'll sure enough finish it in a month. Skimming it like that. You know, skimming through the little book. You know, we get the idea of what he's talking about. We get the idea of now what the awareness, what he's talking about. And sin. And I've always known sin was not remembering. I like the way he put it though. I like the way he put it. But you see how different people see things from different perspectives and points of view, and it still is correct. They still is right. Once you ascend to a higher level, you understand you're not scrutinizing what he wrote. You're not being judgmental because that's his perception, the eye of the beholder. That's my eye of the beholder. But what I did is gave y'all what he wrote, how he see it, and how I see it. And guess they both mean the same thing. They both mean the same thing. It was not knowing the unawareness. That's the sin. The not knowing you're not awake. The not knowing you're not aware at the present moment of now. That's sin. You have fell into a forgetfulness, sleep, a state, a dream state, a sleep state, a coma state, unconscious state, okay? And you cannot be angry, or you cannot be, what did he give? He gave, what example he gave? He gave anger and be aware, and be awareness. You cannot be gossiping and be in awareness, because he gave the negatives. He gave what it means, the negatives. So that means, and then to be aware would be love. Would be love. Would be universal love then. Would be that bliss that he's talking about. In order for you to be aware, you would have to be non-judgmental and be in that state of what? Bliss and unconditional love. And if you're not in that state of unconditional love and bliss, you are asleep. You are not aware. You are asleep. Slipping, sipping tea and gossiping, right? Slipping into the darkness. Slipping into the darkness. Old school song right there. So again, I love it. Y'all can get it. It ain't but $6.49. I got it from Half Price Books. And along with his other books, we got Courage right here. We got Intimacy was really good. Intimacy was the first one we did at OSHO. We got Tantra. We're going to do a little bit of Tantra studies. I'll go over Tantra with y'all. How to love with awareness and relate without fear. Being in love. OSHO. I don't know where that man been all my life, but I swear in another lifetime I'm looking for him. I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you. All right. It wasn't meant for me to meet him, I guess. But here, OSHO, the secrets of, what does it say? The secrets of secrets. On the secret of the golden flower. Taoist teachings on life and existence. I thought he was almost Hindu, but I didn't realize until we was pulling him out the last time that that was Tao. I got a couple of Tao books up in there. I didn't realize that's what he was, though. Oh, the golden flower is the elixir of life. It is the secret of all immortality. This is what the Western alchemists use to call the philosopher's stone. What in India is called Amrit, elixir, nectar. This is the alchemical treatise. It gives you the secrets for transforming your chemistry into alchemy, for transforming the baser metal into gold. Right now, you are only a baser metal, kind of like a base metal, but you contain the secrets. If those secrets are worked out, you are transformed into gold. The gold is immortal. The gold is the mortal. That's what we talked about, the key today, the immortality, right? A minute ago when I was on live, I said, how many of y'all got y'all immortality, right? How many? Where's that thing I had? Oh, I threw it over there. They burn it. I threw everything over there. Oh, Lord. So just like I said, how many of y'all are immortal? Look what that just said. Now I got to bookmark that so I can highlight it later. I like that. The golden flower is the elixir of life. Although it works very accurately, it is yet so fluid that it needs extreme intelligence and clarity and most complete absorption and tranquility. People without this highest degree of intelligence or understanding do not find the way. People without this utmost capacity for absorption and tranquility cannot keep fast hold of it. 2 requirements. First one needs intelligence and clarity. Don't be worried about it. Don't start thinking it if you are not intelligent. Then what? Everybody is born intelligent. Intelligence is an intrinsic quality, just as everybody is born breathing. Everybody is born intelligent. The idea that a few people are intelligent and a few people are not is utterly wrong and has been dehumanizing many people. It is very insulting, degrading. So we're talking about intelligence infinity. All are born intelligent, although their intelligence may differ in their expression. One is intelligent in music, another is intelligent in mathematics. But if you make mathematics the criterion, then the magician looks unintelligent. If you put them both into one examination where mathematics is the criterion, the magician fails. Let music be the criterion, but put them both onto the examination where music will decide. Then the magician, math magician, looks stupid. Okay. Poetry needs a different kind of intelligence. Now that's what I am. I'm a poet. I'm a writer. Then being in business, a poet cannot be a businessman, and a businessman will find it very difficult to be a poet. One kind of intelligence is needed in being a politician. Another kind of intelligence is needed in being a painter. And there are millions of possibilities. Remember, everyone is born intelligent, so that it is not debarring anybody. You just have to find your intelligence. So that's why you don't copy off of anybody else. That's why you go and be yourself. You tap into your own intelligence. Your intelligence is what you come here, what you're good at, what you're unique at, what you do in whatever genre, niche, or whatever, nook and cranny. Where is it? And once you found your intelligence, you will be clear. People are living without clarity because they are living with the wrong ideas about themselves. No, because your people are too busy trying to be everybody else but themselves. That's why. Somebody has told you, a schoolmaster, a headmaster, a university, that you are not intelligent. But their criterion is only a chosen criterion. Their criterion is not applicable to all. The universities are not yet universal. They don't allow every kind of intelligence. They don't accept all manifestations of intelligence. Once you have accepted your intelligence and you start respecting it, you will become clear. There will be no problem. The poet feels stupid because he cannot be a businessman. Now this creates confusion. He becomes inferior in his own eyes, disrespectful, condemning. He tries to succeed in business, but he cannot. This creates great smoke around him. If he simply understands that he is a poet and he is not meant to be a businessman, and he succeeds as a businessman, will be a suicide for him as he succeed as a poet. He has to succeed as a poet. See, that's what the different talents are. You got to find your intelligence. You got to find what you're good at and bring that intelligence to the forefront. We have multi-level gifts, but he's saying whatever in other words, stay in your lane. Whatever y'all trying to create and manifest, stay in that lane. Don't go be a gymnast and try to sell a car. Don't go be a banker and try to play golf. That's what he's saying. If you're a poet, you're a poet. If you're a businessman, you're a businessman. Whatever you're creating yourself to be out of, whatever intelligent form you are manifesting yourself, be in that form. If you're a tarot reader, read tarot, but be your own authentic tarot reader. Don't try to be somebody else's. Don't try to be a tarot reader, but then go try to do gymnastics. It's not going to fit. You see what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. He's saying stay in your fucking lane and mind your damn business. That's what he's saying. Because it's suicide of yourself if you don't. It's not going to work. You're going to fail. In other words, you're going to epically fail. This society lives through hate, not through love. If somebody is murdering, it is perfectly okay. If somebody puts a dagger into your heart and the blood rushes like a fountain, it is perfectly okay. But if somebody hugs you, kisses you, loves you, the society is afraid. Ha! Tell me the fuck about that. This strange that love is obscene and murder is not. That lovers are condemned and soldiers rewarded. That war is right and love is wrong. If you accept your intelligence, if you accept yourself, you will become clear. That's why y'all are unclear, because a lot of y'all don't accept yourself. That's why. Absolutely clear, all clouds will disappear. That's why self-love, self-care is important. Your mission is important. Your mission is important. When you ask yourself the what, the where, the why, the what, wait a minute, the what, the where, the when, the, what did I miss, y'all? Where, what, when, why, and how. And Think and Grow Rich, he said, when you find the why, you have found it. And then, was that Mark Twain that said the day you find out why you were born, it's not how you die or something like that. It's the day you find out why you were born. And in Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, he says it again, when you find the why, and you will understand the why. So go through those what, where, when, who, how, wait a minute, what, where, when, who, and how. of finding out who you are, of finding out your life purpose, of finding out why you're doing what you're doing. Because a lot of y'all are not tarot readers. Y'all are just doing it, but you're not tarot readers. And that's what's going to create that cloud that I just read, that cover of that cloud, because that's you trying to do gymnastics, want to be gymnastics, want to go do gymnastics, but you over here trying to sell a car. That's what that's talking about. And that's what's going to create that cloud cover. That's what's going to create that waste of time, because you're trying to do something that you're not equipped to do, or not chosen to do in that sense. Because you haven't found what? Your life mission. When you haven't found your life mission, you're going to grasp at straws, and you're going to create cloud cover, confusion around your life goals and your life purpose, because that's not what you are supposed to be doing. You got to go stick to gymnastics, or you got to go stick to doing a car, because that's what you do. That's what you do. So, in other words, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Find out, ask yourself, what am I here for? Why am I here for? When did I get here? Where am I going? Why and how? Oh, it's 6 of them, I think. I must have left out one the first time. Shit, I need to write them down. Hold on. So I can stop forgetting them. What, who, where, when, why, and how. And the most important is the why. So what, who, where, when, why, and how. It was 6 of them. I missed it at the first time. So when you find out, what are you here for? Who are you here for? Where did you get here from? When did you get here from? How? Why? What is your why for being here? What is your why for all of this? Where am I going? How do I expect to get there? When did I get here? Who am I? What am I? If you cannot answer those questions, you have no awareness of the self. Because you need to be able to answer those questions for yourself. The what, the who, the where, the when, the why, and the how. And that's your life purpose and your mission. And that's how you get to it. Why are you doing something? Who are you doing it for? Where are you going to be doing it? When are you going to be doing it? How are you going to achieve it? And why? What's the why behind it? And once you find your why, you find your life purpose and your mission. And nobody can take that away from you. Because guess what? You know why you're doing it. They don't have to know why you're doing it. The most important thing is y'all know why you're doing it. Why you're doing what you're doing. When you do what you do. Salt and pepper. Right? So once you get that, insecurities, I've got hella amount of those. Chop away at them one at a time, okay? At least you recognizing it. So if you're in a relationship and you feel that insecurity bug coming up, bugging the fuck out of you, you can be like, baby, my insecurity's acting up. I just need to know that we good. We good, babe, because I'm feeling like we ain't good. Is everything okay with us? I'm just checking in because I got insecurity issues and I don't want to project and I don't want to speculate that you're cheating on me because I got insecurity issues. I got trust issues. So, baby, we good? You still love me? You still want to be with me? Are you happy with me? Because I'm feeling some type of way. I think it's the trauma's trying to get. It's just one of them days. Bear with me. I'm working through it. But then it's better than you doing that, being mature, than you going, where you been? You been cheating? That's how people attack there with their insecurities. They what? They already assume you done something wrong. That's them projecting because they're already speculating you doing something wrong because everybody else has already done them wrong in that sense. That's when you know you've healed from your traumas. You don't project that anymore. You acknowledge it. Look, babe, I love you. You still love me? Okay, because I'm having a moment, a flashback or something. I feel like, I don't know. I'm trying to work through it. And then your baby will come and what? Hug you. Because you guys understand each other's childhood traumas. You understand what you're loving each other for, what you're assuring each other for. And now you're not, you cheating? Why you didn't come home from work? Where you been? Why you come home at 12 midnight? Where you was? Blowing up the phone, sending 1,000 texts. Y'all see what I'm saying? So see, that's how your insecurities play out when you're insecure and you ain't dealt with your traumas. You project stuff that ain't even happened, or it is happening and you just projecting that it's going to happen. So guess what? You create it happens. So that's why projections are bad to do that, because you will make shit happen. You will speak it into existence. So don't be up in your head, Fred and Frida. Stay out of your head, Fred and Frida. If you need to know, you will know, because Spirit will tell you. As long as you stay here, your intuition will tell you. Spirit will tell you. You don't have to be up in here about it. Be right here, and you're going to know everything you need to know about anybody. You're going to know any and everything, and most people don't know how to get there because their heart chakra is closed. Their heart chakra is closed, and that's why they cannot get there. That's why they stuck right here, solar plexus and below, because they cannot move here. They cannot get here. They don't know how to get that bridge here into the heart. I'm pointing the heart chakra, but it's here. But I'm just pointing at my heart because your heart sits right here. So, but the heart chakra is right here, okay? So they can't get from here. I always go over here to here. So they like, but how? I can't make the jump. Their heart chakra is blocked. They need a bridge. I'm that bridge. I'm that bridge for those to go across into that heart chakra. That bridge to guide you over into that heart chakra, to open up your heart chakra. I'm just a bridge. I'm just a link in the chain. Right? So, and with the authority of the heart chakra, of course, to open the heart chakra. So again, know what you're here for. Nobody can take that away from you. But when you don't know what you're here for, you scramble like rats in a dumpster. You scramble like rodents, trying to take what somebody else got, throw it away, trash, nibbles and bits and kibbles and bits, and trying to scurry and scrabble at any little thing or any little nugget somebody dropped. But if you knew your why, you wouldn't even be doing that, because that's none of your business. A crumb over here is none of your business that somebody left. A crumb is none of your business. A crumb is none of your business. A crumb is none of your business when you're over here with your why. Right? Time to go to sleep, Cookie. It's none of your business, right? You wouldn't worry about those crumbs because you're minding your own why. You people got to find your why. You got to find your why. You got to find your why. That's why. Makes sense, right? Find your why. Don't worry about nobody else. Find your own why. That's why y'all confused. You ain't found your why yet. You ain't found none of them, none of them, none of them, none of them right there that I just wrote out. You ain't found none of them. So that's why. Well, that's it for book club. That's it. Have fun. See y'all. I'll see about next week. I'll see how I feel. I may come on next week. I'll let y'all know about Thursday or Friday, or ask me in the middle of the week or something. Are we going to have book club? Are we going to have episode 5? Are we going to have episode 5, OSHO awareness? The key to living in balance. So Y'all choose. Those that are unbalanced, y'all choose. Do you want to live in balance, or you want to continue to be imbalanced? Not living in balance. Do you want to be balanced? You want to live in balance? Or do you want to continue to not live in balance? Ask yourself that question. Ask yourself that question. Do you want to live in balance, or you want to still be out of balance? Is everything working for you fine being out of balance? I bet it's not. I can almost 99.9% guarantee it's not going very well for a lot of y'all out of balance, is it? Because it ain't supposed to. And you'll be lying if you said it was. Because that thing said you have an altered fragment of Misery Loves Company in that book. So it couldn't possibly be going very well for some of y'all out of balance. So decide, do you want to be in balance, or you want to continue to be out of balance? It's your call. It's your choice. You can't change somebody else's choice that already made a choice. See, that's what y'all forget, and that's how little that brain is, that you would think you could change somebody's choice that already made the choice. Remember, everybody makes a choice. You can't change somebody else's choice. You cannot change somebody else's choice. They've already made the choice. They've already made the choice. Understand that. You cannot change somebody else's choice. They've already made the choice to be balanced. You have no authority to change their choice. They already made the choice. You wasn't there when they made the choice. They made the choice to live where? In balance. Now it's your turn. You make your choice, whatever your choice is. I ain't gonna be, I'm gonna stay right like I am. Okay, well, you're choosing to stay out of balance, and that's good, and that's okay. Long as you know where you're at. But don't go trying to change somebody else's choice, because your choice was to be what? Out of balance. That is your choice. When you don't make a choice to get in balance, you are making a choice to stay out of balance. You cannot choose, you cannot make a person change a choice they already made. You had nothing to do with the choice. And that's why you don't got nothing to do with the choice. You failed to make your own choice. You failed to choose your own choices. So go sit somewhere, meditate somewhere, and figure out what you want to do. Do you want to be balanced and have a better life, or do you want to stay out of balance and keep having that miserable, pathetic life? Lack life, struggling life. Go figure it out. Because you got to make the choice like everybody else that made the choice to be in balance, to live in balance, to live with oneness with Mother Nature. And we read that somewhere in one of them books about man in the beginning, the law of nature and the animals and the trees. We read it in the very beginning. Go back and catch the very beginning. We read it. We read it, how faulty we are. We read it. We read it. I read it. So go make your choice then. Go make your choice. You want to stay like you are, or you want to change? Do y'all want to stay like you are, or do you want to change? Stay balanced for me. Right, Kayla? Go make your choice. Go make your bed, in other words. Go make your bed. What bed you want to make? You want to keep it messed up, or you want to make it up? What's your choice? When did you make the choice? Why did you make the choice? How did you make the choice? Where did you make the choice? What choice was it? What? Why? What? What choice? Who's the choice? Where's the choice? When's the choice? Why's the choice? How's the choice? Make it up and keep forward. I am going to meditate on your lesson. Thank you, Felicia. So make up the choice. If you're gonna work toward balance and get in balance, or you're gonna stay imbalanced and keep getting the miserable outcomes that you keep getting in life. That's all. All right. So now that's it. Yay, book club. We'll do a little poetry probably next Sunday. I may open up with a little poetry, journaling or something. Write something, y'all. Write something. Write something by next Sunday. Journal, write a piece, write. Don't try to change it. Don't try to critique it. It don't have to be nursery rhyme, roses are red, violets are blue, I love you, so does me too. It don't have to rhyme. Stop. Don't think that poetry has to rhyme. It doesn't have to rhyme. You know, my poetry drops your ass off a cliff. Because I'll be like, God! And you be like, wait a minute! Where the rest of it at? I love that poetry. So again, meditate. So definitely write something, journal something, freestyle it, write it exactly how it come out. If you're writing about a certain person you can't stand that did you wrong, and you think that they did you wrong, then turn around and ask yourself, what did you do? Turn around and ask yourself, what do you do? Because a lot of people are blaming y'all for something they did to y'all, and y'all didn't do nothing to them. But reflect their darkest side of themselves. So again, a lot of people hold grudges against y'all when they the one that did something to y'all. They the one backstabbed y'all, but let them tell it. They telling everybody you did something to them. Those same people they telling it to ought to be asking them, well, what did you do? It take two to tango. It takes two, remember? It takes two. It takes two. It ain't no one person fault. It takes two. It takes two. It takes two to make a thing go right. Hey. It takes two to make a mind sign. Hey. It takes two to make a thing go right. Hey. It takes two to make a mind sign. Old school. Old school. It takes two. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I. That's Will Smith. He was singing that song, right? What? Oh, no, who was that? That's who is that? Who was that? Who sings Just the Two of Us, the original song? I can hear it in my head. Who sings it? Just the two of us. We can make, and Will Smith rewrote it, remixed it. Just the two of us. Building them castles way up high. Just the two of us. Glover, Washington. That's who it is. Yep. Yep, because I got it in the row. I was like, who is that? Norman? Or I was trying to figure out who is that? I can hear his voice. Grover, Washington. Just the two of us. Building them castles way up high. Just the two of us. You and I. Bill Withers. Is it Bill Withers or Glover? Washington. Is it Washington or Bill Withers? Is it Bill Withers? Which one is it? Which one is it? It's one of the two. Withers, Washington. So y'all need to ask yourself, are you rising in love? Are you rising in love? That was confirmation. Or are you lowering yourself in love? Or are you guys and make a pact with each other, Bill Withers, and make a pact with yourself that you are not going to be somebody's doormat from now on, 2020 and beyond. Y'all are not an item. Make that agreement with yourself. You will not stand for anybody to treat you like a item. I gave y'all a definition. I gave you an example. Make a pact with yourself. You will not allow somebody to treat you, anybody, to treat y'all like a item, like a toy, like a thing, like a doormat. Going forward, know your value, know your self-worth. Know your value and know your self-worth. Damn, it's cold up in this mug. 74, shit. No wonder my ass freezing. Hold on a second, y'all. I cut the damn air off, now my ass freezing. I'm like, why is it getting cold up in here? Gosh. Okay, so make a pact that you're not going to allow somebody to treat y'all like an object because y'all know y'all self-worth and your value. And your value, your self-worth starts with, you're not a fucking thing. You're not a possession. That's where it starts. You're not a possession. You're not a possession. That person ain't bought you. That person didn't create you. That person didn't have you. And half of these people that y'all allowed to treat y'all like possessions don't even have children. Don't even know what it's like to be a father or to have a son or a daughter, let alone even like them. Probably don't even like the opposite sex. And you're allowing them to treat you like a thing, like an object, like a doormat. They didn't spit you out. You wasn't the egg inside of their belly. It wasn't your daddy's semen that sparked in the dark. Come on now. Y'all, you're letting other people that had nothing to do with procreation of you. Do you get it? Do you get it? It says, question everything except your mother. Question everything except your mother. Your mother. So if those people had nothing to do with procreating you, they're irrelevant. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If those people y'all ghosted by or gaslit by, juggled by, love bombed by, had nothing to do with your procreation of your being. Why would you allow them to treat you like an object? That says a lot about that person. But that says a lot about y'all too. You got healing to do. You got healing to do. For those that are in these relationships being walked over, dogged on, stepped on, doormatted, subjected to oppression, depression, oppression, suppression. It says a lot about you. It says a lot about you. You need healing. You need healing. If you're being abused and being lowered, you need healing. You need healing. You need healing. So, all right, with that said, Fred and Frida, let's go to bed. And get out of our head. Hey, let's get out of our head, Fred and Frida. Get out of our head. All right. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. Peace, love, and harmony. I may do some TikToks right here. I think I'm going to go get some cards and do a couple of TikToks. I don't feel like going over there because I have to move all this back over there anyway. So I may sit here and do a couple of. Thank you, vibrant soul. You are the best. Thank you, dream. Thank you. Thank y'all, everybody. YouTube, TikTok, because you don't stop. Kayla B. Who up here? Stan, Sun Goddess. Thank y'all. Antoinette, Vin, Marcia, Mika. Thank y'all, baby. Thank you. Thank you, dreams. Appreciate y'all. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and harmony. Thank you, TikTok, because you don't stop. Hit it. I got a couple of affirmations I'm going to give y'all, too. I got some more I'm going to give y'all. Hey, Granny Nay. The dog's name again. It's the dog's name. What's the dog's name? All right, y'all. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. Kem Arts University. YouTube. Oh, and my daughter got workout on the website, KemArts.org. I would say KemArts.org. If you guys are going to be doing some training, she got it next Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. You guys want to work out? It's on my website, KemArts.org. If you want to work out via Zoom with her, 30 minutes, $35 on my website with the fitness trainer. If you guys need help toning and shaping and getting buns and getting booties and all that stuff the natural way from workout and not injections, right? Make sure y'all go to the website, join the class. I think she's only seating 25 on a Zoom call if you want to get your workout on and you need some little motivation. She just scheduled one class because she's going to see who all is going to go. Y'all wanted her to do it, so she did it. So it's on my website. You'll be having fitness class with Kiana. If y'all want to learn to work out, get in health shape, she's a fitness trainer, so y'all can go at it, okay? So I have 2 fitness trainers. And we ain't hurting over him. That's for damn sure. we look well rounded over here. We got it. We got our shit together. We know where we look. We got health. We got every damn thing damn near. Nursing, health. We got it locked up over here. Cause you gotta find what you're good at. You can't waste your time worried about somebody else. Y'all need to be worried about trying to find what you're good at and work on your own gifts and talents. Find your life purpose. Why you here? Why'd you come here? To misery, love, company? To live in misery, love, company all your life? I refuse. Nah, y'all can live there by yourself. All by yourself. I ain't living there with you. So again, thank you. Appreciate y'all. Peace, love, and harmony. Hotep, namaste. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Peace in the Middle East. All right, y'all. Peace in the Middle East.